guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today, just like the title says, I'm going to be showing you my experience with Kybella. Now, if you don't know what Kybella is, I am possibly about to blow your mind because it's probably one of the craziest treatments I've ever done, especially just because it's kind of random and something that I think a lot of people just don't know exists. Now, let me just summarize what Kybella is it's an injectable and it goes into your skin. Specifically right now, the way that it is approved by the FDA is it's meant to go under your chin to basically eat away at the fat that is stored under your chin so that your body can basically absorb the fat and get rid of it. So it's basically like localized, I don't even know, localized liposuction, chiseling, and yeah, the purpose of it and the reason it was developed, like I said, was to eat away at the fat under your chin. People are starting to use it to really like define their jawline now, which was kind of the reason why I tried it. Now, I guess to address something a little more specifically before we hop right in, if you've been watching my videos for a long time or you've seen a lot of my beauty videos, you'll know that I'm someone that does a fair amount of beauty treatments. I really enjoy doing these, and sometimes I get messages from people. I actually just got this kind of message from someone on Instagram the other day who was like, "Hey Nikki, you're such an awesome person, but why do you continue to do all these beauty treatments? Why aren't you just happy with the person that God has made you to be? It seems very opposite to your heart and who you are." And I'm just wanting to answer this. If I haven't answered this before, I feel like I've given some kind of semblance of an answer, but the real truth of the matter is I don't really have an answer. I really enjoy beauty treatments. I feel like the line is very blurry sometimes between, you know, what some people deem appropriate to wear or to put on their face or to do as a treatment. And those lines vary from person to person. They're a little hazy, a little blurry, a little gray. And I don't really know. Maybe in a few years I will feel like, oh man, I went overboard. But at this point in my life, I enjoy doing treatments to my skin. You know, I got my microblading done on my brows. I just really like it. So I guess to the people that are like disappointed, I'm sorry. This is just, I didn't mean to say that with a laugh. I'm sorry if you're disappointed, but also it's my life. It's something that I like doing and I like sharing it. I feel like if I'm going to do stuff that I might as well share it with you guys because people that are also interested can also look into it for themselves. And on top of that, I've never wanted to do any of this in secret because I never wanted to be someone that just like kind of, I don't know, like improved my looks for lack of a better word. And then people were like, how'd you look like that? I'm like, oh, you know, just woke up that way. I want to be able to like share my journey and what I've been doing and going through and all of that. By the way, I'll give you a little preview. The thing that I'm currently doing right now, because I did Kybella a little bit ago and I'm gonna summarize that for you at the end, but I am currently working on thickening up my hair in the front. I had started to develop female pattern baldness years ago and it's just kind of progressively gotten worse. So I have been doing some treatments to deal with it and I can't wait to share with you guys in the next couple months. So that'll be a little bit, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up. So I'm gonna hop into the video, show you the treatment, and then stay tuned till the end so I can talk about and show you guys results. So I will see you at the end. All right, so here are my before shots, each of my sides before I started Kybella. She's cleaning off my makeup because I do a lot of makeup on it. Depending on, you know, where you get it done, people have different procedures. So sometimes they'll ice you instead of applying like a numbing cream. But here at Cool Springs Plastic Surgery, we're using a numbing solution. So once she washed off my makeup and applied the numbing solution, and that sat there for a few minutes, she actually used this little graph that's provided by Kybella to help guide her in her injections. And obviously she's done this enough to know like where and not to, but she wanted to do that just like for extra precautions. So she applied the map, went on, kind of like made her notes ahead of time, and then it was time to inject. So clearly, as you can see, I'm like freaking out. Having a needle in your neck is like no joke. So I was a little nervous. And I have to be honest, guys, when she injected, it definitely burned. I was shook and not prepared for that mentally. All right, so we had to take a break. She did about half of my chin. Not even half my chin. Oh no. I just have to be honest. That was really painful. That was way more painful than I expected. and I'm really nervous to get the rest done. I don't want to stop because I know it's going to be like short-lived. But the only way I can explain that is that I did not expect that. They're describing it as burning. I feel like I just got punched like under my chin. Like it's super, like it just is tender. I'm having a hard time talking, as you can tell. Swallowing is a little uncomfortable. So my nurse is taking care of someone else's treatment for the next few minutes, and then she'll come back and finish the rest, because I was profusely sweating from like my hands because I was so freaked out because it just hurt so much. So I told her she needed to go do that. She'll come back and then finish the rest, but I just wanted to give you an update. Everyone on the internet seems to say that it is not painful. It's painful. I just wanted to give you an update.
On this day at this time for you, it's painful.
That's actually an extremely great point. Your pain tolerance changes throughout the month based on your hormonal levels, the weather, sleep, so many factors. But on this day at this time, it's painful. It's definitely calming down. I'm really glad she stepped away, because literally I was like, my head was spinning. I'm like, you can't keep going. Like, you gotta go away.
I think now that you're done with like the initial shock of it, the rest will be easier.
So we had to pause. Oh, I told you guys that. So here we go. We're back in action. So we ended up actually taking off my makeup and applying my numbing solution to my face because I was about to get microneedling done as well. So we did that just to allow my neck to calm down before the rest. And Dan was right. It was definitely less painful the second round, but still uncomfortable.
Was that as bad the second time?
No, it's kicking in. It's starting. Shoot. Yeah, it's a trip. The best way I can describe it is like a achy, burny kind of feeling. That's the best I can describe it. Okay. Are you smiling at me?
Your whole face is shiny with numbing stuff.
You're all done.
Oh, I'm done?
You're done.
Yes!
So on a scale from 1 to
Yeah,
10,
a little
how
bit.
bad was the second round than compared to the first?
The second round was a lot better because
And was no different.
I think you knew what to expect more.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I knew where it was gonna max out, as opposed to like, because the pain was creeping before, like coming up on me, and it was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But then I found out where it maxed out. And thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm so excited. More excited than I can look right now.
Excuse me, sorry.
All right, so I have to be honest, one of the reasons that I was really nervous to put up this video, because I got this done months ago, was because I don't know if I've seen the biggest difference. And I actually was working with Cool Springs Plastic Surgery, which is an amazing facility. The people that work there are not only so nice and super talented, but just, actually, yeah, that was it. I was gonna say they're not only so nice, but they're also super talented. And I feel like they don't try to force things on you. They will tell you if something isn't right for you. Actually, when I went in for this consultation, I was with 2 other people, and the woman giving me the consultation actually told the 2 other girls when they asked and they said they were interested, she said, this procedure wouldn't work on you. I don't think this is for you. So they don't just try to shove things on people. That being said, I did not notice a huge difference from this. I definitely noticed a difference. I'm gonna give you a side view right now so you can see like what is going on. I should have a before shot in here as well. Stand still. So yeah, I definitely didn't notice a huge difference, which is part of why I was nervous to make this video, because like I said, I have been working with them and I don't want to slam the facility. The facility is amazing. But with something like this, it's not necessarily guaranteed it's gonna work for you. And the other thing is, sometimes, just like with all beauty treatments, you can have an expectation that isn't actually like doable. It's not actually feasible. And I think when I went in, I was literally hoping to like develop this like super chiseled side view, and that's not what happened. But like I said, I definitely have noticed a difference. I am not as full right here as I was before I started the treatment, and that's cool. Like, I like that. I don't even know how to summarize that. I like my results. They're just, I don't really have like a huge wow factor to show you at the end. I will also say the recovery time for Kybella does take a minute. I swelled up like a bullfrog for a little while, and I felt like I really didn't see results like I wanted until my second treatment, and it had been a couple months. So when all was said and done, I feel like the whole thing took me about 6 to 7 months to get the procedure, heal from it, and see some kind of results. Not drastic, but definitely pulled up. So yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about it. I think that it's a really cool procedure if you're looking to just like tighten up the underneath just a little bit. I will say that I know some people who actually had liposuction under here, and they felt like their recovery time was similar to mine with Kybella. So it's kind of interesting. You would think that an injectable means way less downtime, and it does in some ways because you didn't go into surgery, but in others, just know that if you do Kybella, you will be recovering for a minute. There is definitely a recovery period. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted you guys to know. So I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Feel free to like ask me any other questions that I didn't address in this video down in the comments, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you're excited to see my baldies video. So yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys very soon, hopefully. Okay, bye.